Okay, this is going to be another little, I guess, commentary video, but this one's actually really important. I did not clickbait you guys here. This is real, but I'm going to be explaining a couple things, and also ignore the gameplay. I was like, do I really want to put GTA clips in this video? I feel like every GTA player has seen GTA 1,000 times over. I could just put clips of me playing bass or running gun, and it's nothing you guys have ever not seen before. So I don't know. I decided to just throw this gameplay up instead. But anyways, there's been some things that have been going on with ILLX for about a year that we just have never made public because, believe it or not, a lot of the things that goes on in this community you guys don't really see. It usually goes on behind the scenes, and then eventually at some point we decide to bring it to YouTube. And that's not just us. That's Arsen, that's Lowkey, that's ShootEmUp, that's everybody. Like, a lot of things go on behind the scenes that you guys just don't know about, and that includes ILLX. So for those of you who do not know or have heard, because there were rumors that I left ILLX, those rumors are correct. I did leave ILLX. I left ILLX a couple months ago. I wouldn't say a couple months ago. It's been almost a year, probably like 9 or 10 months ago I left ILLX. And the newer members, do not send hate to them. They don't know anything about this. Vixtinction, Brandon, Hated Crucifix, etc., etc. It's the older members that know. So like Relucity, Blunt Times, Tavion, Nate and Nerve, which they quit GTA, but they're coming back now. But still, like, all of those people know. Now you might be wondering why did you leave? So for the past, ever since we've started this channel, for sort of like a year and a half so for the past year and a half, this channel has been like my focus, and that's not really what I wanted when I set out to make this channel. So when we first ever made the crew, our original name was GETB. And that was about 4 years ago. Yeah, it was GTB. Yeah, get bodied. Ha, very funny. No, it was really cool at the time. So don't judge. But anyways, about 4 years ago, my friend basically convinced me to make a crew, because that was back. I might make a full explanation video on this, but I'm not going to at the moment. I'm kind of just gonna sum it up as quick as possible. So about 4 years ago, my best friend Ty basically convinced me to make a crew, because I was never into the whole crew thing. I was never into the YouTube thing. I was just really, really good at GTA. I didn't have white hair. I didn't wear bulletproof helmets. I didn't do any of that stuff. But my friend had basically convinced me to make this crew, and it was called GETB. And yes, I know, GETB, like get bodied, really corny. But at the time, we thought it was cool, so whatever. But basically, in GTB, we always had arguments, and we always had problems, and we always had issues. And the reason why is because it felt like everything that needed to be done in that crew was from me. So if I didn't do it, it wouldn't get done. So for example, CVCs were really popular back then. If we needed a CVC, it was set on me. I had to get the CVC. If we needed new members, because remember, this was before we did YouTube and before people knew who we were. If we needed members, to join the crew, I had to go find them. And there was a lot of us too. Like, this wasn't a small number. That was back when we had maybe 15, 20 members, which obviously isn't a ton, but we were really strict on recruiting, and we had 15 or 20 members. But anything that needed to be done was always through me. Always. CVCs, recruitments, teaching our members, because some of our members at that time were not that good. We would take people in that were pretty bad, teach them how to be really good at the game, and then they would grow from there. A perfect example of this is actually Relucity. Any of you guys who have ever seen Relucity, you wouldn't know that when I met him, he was a free game player. You wouldn't know that. He used to be a free game AR player. But he spent a lot of time with me back in GTB learning how to play City, and now that kid is a god. You can put him on any street in all of City, and he will kick you on any street. It's pretty ridiculous. Yes, in City too. But the reason why I left ILLX is because, similar to GTB, everything was on my head. If something had to be done, it was always me. And when we made the YouTube channel, which at the time it was AXMX Family, and then we changed it to ILLX, every single thing that needed to be done was through me. And it really, really, really got to be too much. And I would always tell the members about this, and they would kind of just, ignore me, rub me off, like, oh, he's not serious, this and that. And it came down to the point to where I was literally I was finding our CVCs, I was finding our recruits, I was, training every single person that we got. I was the one spreading around our YouTube channel. I was the one uploading. I was the one editing. I was the one learning how to use Rockstar Editor. I was the one, creating all of our thumbnails. I was the one managing our Instagram page. I was the one that was messaging all of our subs back. I was the one getting us the connections with these other YouTubers like Lowkey, ShootEmUp, Mixed Panda, people like that. I was the one getting us modded accounts. I was the one, I was doing literally everything. Everything. And I can even show you as well if you don't believe me, because for some reason people seem to think that the only reason ILLX is relevant is because of Tavion, but that's actually not true. Because when I met Tavion, I'm sorry to break it to you fanboys, but Tavion actually had 0 subs. He had no subs, 0 subscribers, and he was from NMCW. ShootEmUp's old crew? Yeah, he used to be in that. So when people are, oh, Tavion built ILLX, yeah, no, he didn't. And I can show you actually right here. For the first year of this entire YouTube channel, it was me playing on my barcode. So look, me. Look, me. And this is all me. Remember, when we made this YouTube channel, it was supposed to be a crew channel, meaning we would all upload on here, we would all give clips. It turned into a channel where I was uploading every single video. Look, every single thumbnail, every single edit, every single video for the first year of this crew came from me. And I want to show you too. Look, for those who say, oh, Tavion this, Tavion that, Tavion this, Tavion did not join until about 10 months ago. Right here, look, where it says RIP Kid a Spawn Trap God. That's the first video Tavion was ever in. For over a year, I have been doing all of the work on this channel and have gotten nothing out of it. And it's not the fact that I need something out of it, but it just goes to show, look at all of these videos are me, dude. Like, they're all me. Like, this is just me. And what sucks about it is the fact that I feel like throughout the year and a half that we've been on YouTube and the 4 years that we've had our crew going, I've wasted my time, right? Because let's say, for example, right, most people now recognize me as ILLX. They don't recognize me as Vex. And it sucks because let's say I join a lobby, right? Only the people that really know me or are really invested in the community are going to be like, oh, that's Vex. Most people will not recognize me unless I have the ILLX tag on. And it sucks because it's like, dude, if you put in, right, a year and a half of work into a YouTube channel, and that clout, I guess, I don't really want to sound like Lowkey, but that clout goes to the crew that you're representing and not you, it really sucks. Because it's like, with all of the work that I've put into this channel, I have not gained anything out of it. Like, I mean, I have, but for the most part, I've really just made ILLX known. I haven't done anything for myself. And anybody, once again, who's going to try to say, oh, well, Tavion helps you with uploads. Yeah, Tavion does help me with uploads now. And that's why he's on his way to 3,000 subs. He's actually the only member of the crew that has about 3,000, almost 3,000 subs. And that's because he's the only person who helps me. Now, if you guys don't believe me, and you guys are just like, oh, so, not even that you don't believe me. If you guys are going to be ignorant and you guys are going to be like, oh, so you just left because you weren't getting fame, you weren't getting clout and this and that. Like, no, that's not why at all. It came down to a point where all of our older videos, if you go back and watch every video I have uploaded in the past year and a half, you will notice every Rockstar edit, I'm alone. And if you don't believe me, you can go look for yourself. Every Rockstar edit, I'm either by myself or I have like 1 or 2 friends with me that are not in ILLX. So it's like the actual ILLX crew itself, if you guys have ever noticed that none of our members are really like well known like that, is because none of our members upload, none of our members edit, none of our members really do anything. They do now, the newer members do. And that's why I'm starting to actually like this crew again, and I'm uploading on a more regular basis. But originally, our original members did not do anything. And I know it like really sucks to like hear this and see this and etc, etc. But I also want to show you guys, you know that legendary ILLX picture, you know, where it shows like the ILLX family and we're in the dark alley with the baseball bat and like walking really slow and things like that. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but everybody that's in that picture are actors. They're fake. They're not actually in ILLX. I could never get an ILLX. I could never get that many ILLX members on to do something like that. I can't get them on to do anything. If I need Rockstar edits, can't get any of them on. That's also why it took a year for Evolution of Tryhards 2 to come out. Really think about it. Evolution of Tryhards 2 was like what, like 15 minutes long? It took us a year to put it out. You know why? Because I could not get any of the ILLX members to actually help me. And I kind of came to the realization like, yo, what am I doing? Like, what am I actually doing? Like, I'm giving all these subs and all this clout and everybody is knowing ILLX and everybody knows what ILLX is and who they are. And they're not helping me with anything. Like, they don't do anything. I mean, ILLX is pretty straightforward. You just be good at the game, you join, and that's it. And it's like, it comes down to a point where it's like, bro, like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? And I'll even show you as well, just so you guys can really see. Hold on. Why is our 10K video, why did our 10K video come out so late? Why is it that we're at 20,000 subs and we still have not uploaded a 20,000 sub celebration video a month later? Because they don't want to help. If I say, yo guys, you know, let's make a quick video, it's like, you know, it'll be done in like 5 minutes, and then you guys can go do literally whatever you want for the rest of the day, and that's it. And it's not exactly like I'm asking them for the world, because let's be honest, I've made so many people in this community through my subs. And if you say, oh, that's not true at all, then yeah, you're lying. Because Tavion came from me. Vixtinction came from me. Anybody who they have shouted out really has also came from me. So like Menace, you know, Token, whoever they, Versal, you know, Arsen Wise Versal. He got shoutouts from my Vixtinction player, who I gave shoutouts to. Keck Lunatic, Lowkey X. I made Lowkey X. When Lowkey X when I met Lowkey X, dude, he had 900 subs. Like, all these people that are in this community I have made. And it's funny because people are so quick to talk negative about me. They're quick to talk negative about ILLX, but then they're over here getting shoutouts from my members, and it's like, my members don't even help me gain those subs in the first place to be giving them away. The reason why Tavion is so well known in this crew, and not many other people are, is because Tavion is the only person that I have met to ever join ILLX and actually do something. Tavion is, because people are always like, oh, you use Tavion to fight people that you don't want to fight. That's not true at all. In reality, if you guys want me to be dead honest, the pressure of YouTube and the pressure of this crew and the pressure of this community, I have not played GTA competitively in over a year. Have you guys never noticed that? What happened to Barcode? What happened to the Barcode? Like playing the game, like where did he go? Like, remember the Barcode that I used to always play on, and every video we used to upload used to be from that Barcode? Why don't you ever see Barcode anymore? Because I quit GTA. I stay around because I like this community. I support this community. I feel like GTA really does have a competitive chance. But in reality, the pressure of this crew, the pressure of this YouTube channel, I don't play GTA. I never play GTA. If you ever add me on any of my accounts, you will notice I'm never on GTA. Like, you have a better chance of seeing God than you do me being on GTA. And it's because, like, it's just too much. It's too much. And Tavion, people are like, oh, you use Tavion because he's good and you're not. That's also not true, because you can ask anybody in this community. I don't recall a soul being up on me. Not one. And you can, nobody is up on me. And you can even, like, you can look up my old PSN, Vextia, or you can try to find clips on my Barcode. You won't find anything. And I used to play in open, public, free mode lobbies. So anybody who's like, oh, you used to be killing noobs, and no. Go watch the first whole year of this channel's life. I was doing everything. Nobody's been up on me. It's like, at this point, dude, I've done everything on GTA. I'm just here to support everybody else in this community right now. Now, I came back to ILLX. And the reason why I came back to ILLX is because the newer members, so like Vixtinction, Relucity, Tavion, people like that, they may not help with, the edits, or they may not help with thumbnails or songs or anything like that, or managing our Insta page or anything like that. But the one thing that they are efficient in is getting things done. If I say, Vic, we're beefing with so-and-so, I need you to kill him. He'll be like, all right, say less. 5 minutes later, he sends a screenshot, boop, 1-0. I like the newer ILLX. I like the newer members. The newer members are getting things done, so I decided to come back. But in reality, I have not played GTA competitively in over a year. Now, I do plan on coming back to GTA. However, it's going to be under a new YouTube name. I love ILLX. I think it's a cool crew. I think it's great or whatever. But I feel like it's time for me to start representing me and not this crew that I'm in. So, I'm not sure when. I'm sure I'll be making some kind of announcement video so that way you guys know it's me. But this YouTube channel will be being changed to Vex. It's no longer ILLX family. I'll still let the members upload on here if they feel the need. But from now on, this is Vex. This is not ILLX family. I will be in ILLX, but I'm not ILLX #1 gang, ILLX family on top. No. I'm going to be repping myself, and all the other crew members will be repping themselves, and that's why I've been trying to help them build up their subs. There are some seriously good players that are in this crew that people just ignore. People always think, ILLX, what? Dude, what? Tavion is their best member. No, he's not. Tavion is very good, but he's the only person who helps us, and he's the only person who uploads. So he's the only one that people actually know about. But in reality, there are some very good ILLX members in this crew. Relucity is a god in City. He plays just like Tavion, but City. Vixtinction, nobody is up on this kid, just like Relucity. Xenofied, a monster run and gun player. I've never seen him lose. Hated Crucifix, he plays all over the board. Like, there are these members that we have, and you know, we've got like King Aces, all these other people that are very, very, very good, but their sub count and their recognition in this community is slow because they choose not to help. Now, they've been helping as of recently, but we decided instead that I'm going to help them all with their own individual channels, and they can start making a name for themselves. I can start making a name for myself. We'll all still be repping ILLX, but it's time for us to represent ourselves and get somewhere with ourselves instead of all being crammed, you know, into this one little ILLX family channel. That it doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Like, if you want to see a godly run and gun player, you go to Xenofied's channel. If you want to see a monster city player, you go to Relucity's channel. If you want to see a monster base player, you go to Tavion's channel. If you want to see all of the mix, you know, just everything, you come to my channel. That's how we wanted it to work, and that's how it's going to work, because that's what's happening. It's happening. Now, we're not only going to be repping ILLX, but we also have another crew coming soon, which I will be making a video about. I've already thrown out a lot of teasers, both on YouTube and on my Instagram, which, if you don't know my Instagram, I'm going to put it up on screen right now. You can follow me there while I'll be showing all kinds of sneak previews, things like that, etc., etc., etc. And I already know that there's going to be those of you who are going to be like, oh, like, you know, you're leaving ILLX because so-and-so happened or this and that. No, because I also have screenshots from my Instagram where I announced that there were some things going on with ILLX that we simply did not tell you guys, and this was months ago. So let me show you that as well. So, yes, the rumors were true. I left ILLX. I ended up coming back to ILLX after ShootEmUp started talking about us in his video. That's when I came back to ILLX. And then, that's also, by the way, why when I was friends with Arsen and Lowkey and we were all cool, and I did a 2v2 against them in run and gun, why I brought Relucity with me instead of Blunt, because anybody who actually, once again, knows our crew knows that Relucity does not do RNG. He is a city player. We just did it out of the kindness of our own heart. And on top of that, that was also when ILLX was pretty much dead. Like me and Relucity were not really friends at that time. I really didn't like any of the ILLX members. We were pretty much all separated, but we still did the 2v2 on stream anyway, just because there were some subs that wanted to see it. And I already offered Arsen Y and Lowkey X that 2v2 back versus me and Blunt, because I can promise you on everything they will lose. Because now we're not really cool with them anymore. We were, but you know how GTA works. But yeah, the new crew will be coming out at some point. I'm not really sure when. We still got to find a crew emblem for it, which, if you guys have any cool pictures, anything like that, that you would like to see as our new crew's emblem, definitely send them my way at my Instagram, which I'll probably pin in the comments as well for people that missed it, because this video was really long, and I know not a lot of people are going to watch fully through it, but for the people that like actually care about what's going on and why our views dropped down so much and why we're so late to pretty much everything. I mean, if you go look at our Christmas video, our first Christmas video was amazing. It was beautiful. We got everybody on. It was really cool edits, really cool gameplay. Our second Christmas video was a disaster. I mean, our second Christmas video, we couldn't even finish the intro, you know? And it's just, the channel has died really, really bad for like the past year. And it's really just been like me trying to keep it alive and like Tavion helping here and there. But yeah, I will be making an update. Also, if you look up on screen now, this is like the garbage content that I was posting when when ILLX disbanded. Instead of me just outright quitting YouTube, I just started uploading random videos for you guys to watch, so you guys weren't completely bored. As you can see, they weren't very successful, like 3,000 views, 4,000 views, 5,000 views. You know, like really bad amount of views for how many subs are on this channel. But I can't really be mad at you guys, because those videos were pretty bad. They were pretty lazy. It was kind of just me throwing things out there so that way you guys would continue watching. When in reality, the crew was over at that time. None of us talked to each other. None of us liked each other. And yeah, news will be coming about the new crew, Vane. ILLX will still be around, but we will now have two crews, ILLX and Vane. The YouTube channel will be changed to Vex, and all of the crew members will be getting their own channels going. I'll be keeping you guys updated through Instagram and YouTube.